The stock market saw declines today as Wall Street weighs the volatility of the Silicon Valley Bank fallout. 22 News reporter Kate Wilkinson spoke to an economics professor at AIC. She's live in Chicopee with what this all means for you.
Yeah, we saw that volatility play out, and that is just from that closure of that bank. But it's important to note here that Professor John Rogers from AIC, he doesn't see this moment as the moment we head into a recession at this point. When a bank is flush with deposits, they invest. Professor Rogers said that's what Silicon Valley Bank did, focusing money on tech startups during the pandemic when they saw gains. But that was when interest rates were historically low. So when interest rates go up, it can impact typically safe investments like bonds.
The bonds that you own at low interest rates are worth less because now you can buy a bond with a higher coupon.
Rogers said Silicon Valley Bank wasn't able to cover withdrawals then. However, with actions taken by federal leaders over the weekend and the fact that people's deposits are insured up to $250,000, he feels confident that it's still safe to use banks.
The banking system is solid, and I think any problems in the banking system, such as occurred as a result of the Silicon Valley situation, are being addressed, and the government is ready to do whatever it needs to do to backstop the banks.
Governor Maura Healey reaffirming that thought Tuesday in Springfield.
Our regional banks are very strong, and nationally our core banking functions are very, very strong. And so, we don't want to see people taking money out or, a run on other banks. There's no need for that.
And we saw inflation numbers come out yesterday, 6%, which is 3 times higher what the government really wants to get it down to. That's according to Professor Rogers there. So we could anticipate to see some more interest rate hikes in the future here. Review live in Chicopee, Kate Wilkinson, 22 News.